Hypervigilance has always been with me since my childhood. Finding patterns thus came very naturally. Growing up in Bombay's docks, I learned to watch everything: crane swinging, paperwork shuffling, dock workers signaling, a lot of corruption. My father, A.M. Gavarkar, is a veteran marine surveyor and an ex Indian Navy man. I grew up watching him literally walk into chaoses like fires, accidents, disputes, shortages, even death threats, and return with clarity, with numbers, with facts, and with trust. Cargo, I realized, wasn't just goods, it was literally trust in transit, a sort of promise that we exchange when we trade currency notes. The year was 1996, I was probably 15. While my classmates enjoyed summer and Diwali vacations, I worked as a tally clerk in Bombay docks, noting down bags, noting down weights, attending weigh bridges. So Princess Dock, Victoria Dock, Indira Docks were literally my playgrounds. The Bombay Port Trust canteen at that time was subsidized. So four vadas we used to get for 25 paise, and a pav we used to get for 1 rupee. Anda curry was probably 2 or 3 rupees. Life on the docks was very simple. But you know what? The times, they were very, very complex. Cargo thefts and tracer rackets were bleeding in crores and crores. At Karnak Bandar, I thought I was just watching cargo move, but I was actually watching the world. The diesel and the salt in the air, the cranes clanging, seagulls circling around, that eerie pause before the shift roared back to life. The mafia whispers decided which trucks rolled, and 20-30 metric ton steel coils vanished like ghosts. Maybe my hyper alertness came from my father. In 1984 or 85, four or five men stormed into his office. One smashed the glass door. My father picked up a metal chair, fought them off, broke his own finger. There was blood everywhere, and still he just took a bus home before going to the hospital. I think that is the kind of Indian Navy grit that I have inherited, and it has been given to me as a bar to hold up to. Years later, my friends call me the cargo monk, not because I work in cargo or that I meditate a lot, but because even when single malts were offered, I've stayed true to the old monk and the pirate within me. It reminds me where I've come from. It's rugged life, simple, authentic, and nothing but the fight. Studying industrial electronics, later on mechanical, later on awards of merit from Insurance Institute of India, then becoming one of the youngest faculties in marine insurance domain, becoming one of the youngest examiners as well in the same domain. Later in 2009, I started a small group to share knowledge and case studies. In 2010, when I joined Rotary International, we shaped it into a fellowship kind of a thing. Thanks to that, today we have friends and colleagues from Argentina to Sri Lanka and across 30 plus countries. And along the way, some of the top voices of the industry have mentored me. Today, that seed has grown into 32,000 plus professionals on LinkedIn and 1,000 plus active on WhatsApp. We call it the Marine Insurance Claims Tribe. Brokers, corporate surveyors, students, all exchanging insights and building trust. But community alone isn't enough, right? Every year, India sees 4.8 lakh road crashes, 1.7 lakh deaths, 3.5 lakh cargo claims worth more than 4,000 crores, and the thefts, I'm not even going there, it is more than 11k crores. Globally, cargo theft averages $200,000 per incident. This is not random. Losses follow patterns: by driver, by vehicle, by conveyance, by carrier, by city, by season, by market conditions, by political storms, by corruption and transparencies, by conditions, by warranties. And unlike astrology that shows you horoscopes, we now map horoscopes, data-driven risk charts for each and every account. That's how we've built the 7C, 8C, 10C frameworks to measure risks across loss upon turnover, loss upon freight, and loss upon premium plus excess plus recovery deductions, to help businesses hedge rationally and not just emotionally. Today, with networks in more than 30 plus countries, I know one truth. I've been blessed with mentors, with peers, and wonderful, wonderful friends who've shaped me. This is my way of giving back to the newcomers, to the professionals who will tomorrow become claims heads, chief underwriters, and product heads. My mission is very simple: to train the next generation of supply chain risk engineers, to give professionals the tools to see risk before it strikes and stop losses before they bleed balance sheets. So, from Bombay docs to boardrooms to research papers to patent filing to investigating UN embargo cases, this has been my journey, and now I want to share it with you all, guys. If you want to go deeper, like Neo, take the red pill that all of us took. Check out our masterclasses, our toolkits, and our community tribe. Because the future of supply chains won't be built by contracts alone or by enforcing those contracts alone. It will be built with trust, and that takes we to tango. So join the book launch that we're having right now, the ODC Cargo book. Also join the webinar and the follow-up Q&A sessions that we'll be having. I'd love to hear your journey in the comments as well as during our event. Thank you.